Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Final Fantasy XVI. We are still here in front of another station that we need to get past in order to get to the next location. And last time we did catch the little thief that stole our pass in order to get through there. The only thing we need to do now is get the main bad guy behind it. So that's why we're going to talk to Theodore.
So, what's the plan?
What else? We find the cast stones and we crush them. You get your trader's pass back, and I make Boglad a safe place again.
All right then.
All right then.
Well, it is to make it a
What's
safer
up?
place, but...
Where are they camped? Don't worry. They'll never know you told us.
Couldn't if I wanted to. They always come to town to collect the passes. Meet us outside the gate. I tried following them once, but they spotted me halfway down the trail. Said they'd string me up.
We'll try it this time. Which way were they going?
Back down the road towards Leitney's Cleft.
To Leitney's Cleft then.
Alright, let's prioritize this.
Laney's Cleft is to the south past the
Unless
camp.
there is a side quest somewhere in town, but I'm sure there isn't. But yes, and yes, we will make the town safer, true, by crushing them, but for me, it's mainly to get my pass back so I can get through the gate. But hey, whatever works, right?
You can do it, Clive!
Ah, thank you, man. I know I can. Alright, let's get out of town. Let's see if we can find that bandit hideaway. And don't tell me it's the bandits I crushed earlier to help those sketchy guys.
There are no crystals here. We have to keep...
Maybe those people can tell us something that will send us in the right direction. Wait, are those the bandits? We can force them to talk to us.
That's the one who's been sticking his nose in our business.
You should have minded your own.
Well, I could say the same towards you, to be honest.
I doubt these were the ringleaders.
But at least we know we're on the right track.
True. These were just a bunch of henchmen. But if they keep henchmen every couple of feet, then it will surely show us where it is.
We got company!
That's the lot. Farewell. It's over.
Yeah, that does the trick.
More foot soldiers.
Fewer now.
Well, we did say we want to take out their entire gang, so we're doing it now a little bit at a time. Let's hope the strongest one aren't here, because I don't have any big blasts anymore.
Not a bad haul today, eh?
Aye. Some of our new recruits are natural-born ne'er-do-wells.
Especially the little ones. That Hans has got nimble fingers, all right.
It will be a shame when they chop them off. But till then, let's make the most of it.
Scum.
The leaders of the cast stones, I take it.
They don't deserve any mercy, Clive.
I wasn't planning on showing them any.
We're ready when you are, Theodore.
Oh, I'm ready.
Fuck. It's that guard from Bocklad. Kill him.
Really?
Kill them all.
I thought it was really far enough for it. Hey. Let's get rid of the... Okay. That's enough. Okay, when I press the dodge button, it needs to work. Thank you.
Nice try.
Let's end this now.
I think I'm halfway there already.
Too slow. Nice try.
Clive, you're wounded.
Yes, we are, but so will he. It's finished. Enemy slain. Nice. Give me all the rewards.
And they say crime doesn't pay. Gold chains, rings, purses. And traders' passes. Dozens of them.
Have the names been changed?
Not yet. I recognize some of them. No doubt Goots's is somewhere among them. Now I just need to sort through it all and return everything to the people it was taken from.
We should go and give Eloise the good news. Can we leave things here in your hands, Theodore?
Of course. Oh, and be sure to tell her of the part I played, won't you?
We'll be glad to.
Well, we'll think about it. We might take all the credit, so don't blame us if we do.
Goots's pass will be in here somewhere. It might take a while to find it, though. You should go back to Boglad and give my sister the good news.
Alright, I'm trusting you, man. Get me my pass back.
Good girl.
Alright, let's go. Why walk when we can ride? Alright, so when we get back to her, we can inform them about what we did, that we made the town a bit safer. He can then come in, give us our pass, and then we can go through it. Go onwards to our next location. Because we still have 2 crystals we need to take care of. And I'm more than happy to go straight at it.
Back to the stables, girl.
And while we're in town, we might as well buy back that one potion I had to use.
I'm hungry.
Well, so we are coming by a shop anyway, so we might as well.
Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap.
What are you looking for?
Nothing too much?
A fine choice.
I think so too. Alright, let's talk to Eloise.
Ah, Clive. How goes the hunt? My brother isn't getting in your way, I trust?
Quite the opposite.
So it was the cast stones who were behind it all. Theo told me he'd been on their trail. And their demise solves 3 problems at a stroke. That of the pickpockets, the bandits pulling their strings, and the passes they were stealing. I only hope yours is among the items you recovered. Only time and Theo's return will tell. Speaking of whom, welcome home, dear brother.
You are too kind, Eloise. Here, Clive. Goods' pass. Ask him to keep a closer eye on it from now on, would you?
Oh, trust me, he'll know.
Thank you.
El, I've asked our boys to carry the rest of the goods back. Can I count on your help in sorting through it all?
Of course. I'll make some space in the storeroom. I expect you'll soon be on your way then. But it wouldn't do to leave without introducing yourself properly. Would it now? Sid. Don't look so shocked. We're on the same side.
I don't understand.
As you now know all too well, we at the Crimson Caravans are always happy to help those in need. For a small fee, we will move anything that needs moving. Be that goods to market, or bearers away from it.
I was the first my sister helped escape. If it wasn't for her, I'd have been branded as a boy.
I had no idea.
It just so happens that we are seeking to expand our operation. And who better to join forces with than the leader in the field? Wouldn't you agree, Theo?
I would. It seems our purpose is the same in more ways than one. So what would you say to working together again?
It would be our pleasure.
And our honor. The honor is ours.
Here, Clive. This is for you.
Seal obtained. The Crimson Compass.
El has friends in high places, while I have associates in, lower ones. That mark is proof that you're a friend to us both.
The seal has joined into one, the collar and compass.
I shall bear it with pride.
Well, all that remains is to wish you a safe onward journey. Goots' pass should secure you a place on the caravan, but if you encounter any difficulties, we would be delighted to provide you with a coach of our own. For a discounted price, of course. Say, 9 million?
We'll try the caravan.
Yeah, we did spend a lot of money with all those gems we delivered, so we might need to cut back on some expenses. Ooh, a trader's pass and the breath of lightning. Thank you.
Right then. Let's get this back to Goots.
And then it's on to the Dominion. Ah, Clive.
Ask about the children.
Don't worry about Hansa and the others.
They will be safe with us. But there will be more little ones abandoned at the gates, and they too may turn to crime in their desperation to survive. Especially if the cast stones or some other ill-intended elements decide to give them no choice in the matter. It's up to those of us who care to see that that doesn't happen. Bucklet Market.
This being a border town.
Merchants often stop in on their way to the Crystalline Dominion to carry out any final businesses in the Republic. And the locals are only too pleased to oblige by weighing their wagons down with local specialties before they leave, enlightening their purses in the process. But what if a visitor doesn't have a wagon of their own? why, then it's false to the porters like ourselves to provide one.
Or at least, it did.
Lately, most passers choose journey to Dominion in search of a safe haven, rather than a tidy profit. And who can blame them? Some things are more important than commerce after all.
Why, I am what you see.
The proprietress of the Crimson Caravans, the best known and best trusted porterage firm in Buckland. And there are less expensive options, it's true, but customers choose us for 2 reasons. We're reliable, and we don't ask questions. Our wagons stand ready to transport anything you might want moved discreetly, but be that possessions you'd rather others didn't know about, or even people.
It can be a risky business.
But what we make from moving the former, we spend on improving our ability to transport the latter. You might even consider us competitors of the infamous Sid, the Outlaw, and he and I not reached an agreement.
Safe travels.
Safe travels.
And how might the Crimson Caravan serve you today? Criminals and cowards.
Who bullet the desperate and dispose us into doing their bidding. And also they could keep their own hands clean. It's no wonder it took me a while to track them down. If it hadn't been for you and Jill, I might never have found them, still less brought them to justice.
So thank you.
I'd offer you a share in the spoils if it didn't all belong to other people. Half of the wagons that come through Buckland nowadays are full of people fleeing from the Dominion, and half of them go no further than the gate, where their cries soon blend in with all the others. Let us through. We can live without magic. They'll give us new crystals into inside.
Fools, the lot of them.
If they love magic so much, they should have tried being born a bearer. If my sister is in the smiling face of the Crimson Caravans, then I am a scowl. She brings in customers. I scare off those who prey on them.
And I wouldn't have it any other way.
Eloise always did have a talent for business. I prefer working with my hands, or rather, my fists. And there are plenty of bandits and beasts out there to keep me busy.
All the better.
Well, the Crimson Caravan has a reputation to uphold, and I need to keep my skills well honed. And my apologies for the notification popping up. I did turn them all off, but apparently bad Wi-Fi connections do not abide by notifications. I will try to plaster something over it, just so it's a little bit less unsightly. And hopefully it doesn't happen too much in today or any other episodes. Alright, let's go and look around, see if we can solve some side quests here, because we've got a few, and you know me, if we got side quests, we're gonna go for it.
If I knew where I
Now I just need to see about getting the word out to everyone.
Need to be rich.
I want to know right away. Bad news. Good, actually. Something worth celebrating for a change. Only trouble is, the serving girl's still new to the job, so I can't leave her while I go and invite those I'd like to celebrate with. What exactly are you celebrating, if you don't mind me asking? I've come by a particularly fine bottle of red. A Gotan 66, no less. Gotan Rouge is the only good thing to have ever come out of the Empire. And most wouldn't part with a 66 if you held a knife to their throats. So I've heard. Oh, so you know of it then? Clearly you're a gentleman of taste. A gentleman who might sympathize with my predicament, perhaps? Would you pass the good news to a few friends of mine? I'll give you a little something for your time, of course.
Sounds simple enough. True, and we can use the extra points.
Sounds simple enough. So you'll do it? Marvelous. Thank you. You won't need to go far. All 3 of them should be right here in the market. There's Aldrich the porter, Milan the butcher, and Bolek, a guard over at the north gate. 3 of the finest fellows in Buckland, if you ask me. Tell them to come to the tavern when they've finished for the day. Stop by again when you let them know, and I'll give you your little something. I'll be right back.
Yes, we can do that. Sounds easy enough.
There are plenty of hard-working folk here in Buckland, but my 3 friends deserve a tipple more than most. You let them know there's a cup of fine wine waiting for them when they're ready.
Alright, we will. Alright, let's see if we can find them and also pick up any other quests, cause there might be a few. And the porter. Ooh, wait, maybe I should just use the map, that might be a bit easier. Okay, so we've got the good news are here. And there's the other one, next to the other quest. Alright.
Hurry, man. I've been asked to find Aldrich, the porter. I don't suppose that's you, is it?
That's me right enough. You need something delivered?
The innkeeper sent me. He said there's a copy of Gotown 66 with your name on it when you're done for the day.
A 66? Look at me. If he's just got hold of it now, it must have been in the crates he had me carry down from Sambrek.
From the Empire to Boklad. You must be a braver man than most. That's a treacherous route at the best of times.
Such is the porter's lot. There's not a patch of storm these feet haven't traipsed across. They'd Sorrowflam one day, then off to Canva the next. The farther you're willing to go, the fatter the purse. Which is why there's no shortage of competition for some of the longer routes. I'd say I've done enough for today to earn myself a cup of something tasty. Thanks for letting me know.
No worries. We're more than happy to.
Most men would keep a fine vintage like a Gotown 66 to themselves. But not our innkeeper. He's a true gent, that one.
I see you've been of some assistance to Eloise. Perhaps you can extend me the same kindness?
Perhaps. What would I be doing?
Finding someone. You see, I've been having trouble with thieves, and despite the many pains I've taken, I can't stop them from rummaging through my packs. I was griping about my lot to a friend of mine a few days back, and he offered to track the culprits down. Now, Joseph's a sellsword, and a good one at that. But he's been gone days, and I'm beginning to fear the worst.
Well, we can check on him for you.
Any idea where his search for the thieves might have taken him?
The old Zemeckis Road, perhaps? He doubted they would be fool enough to linger here in Boklad. Joseph's lived a hard life. Made him grey long before his time. I just pray he hasn't been killed over a few sacks of grain.
I can't imagine there are too many grey-haired sellswords around. Hopefully someone will have seen him.
Alright, so basically, ask around. We'll do the quest once we completed the drink one.
Whatever left poor Joseph Grey didn't leave him jaded. Kind-hearted man like him doesn't deserve to meet his end, chasing thieves.
Right, anybody here? Yes.
That's that then.
Then we're gonna go back to the gate where there is probably a few more people to talk to.
What do you want? I've no coin on me.
Just information. Has a sellsword passed through here? Grey hair.
Now you mention it, there was a young man with salt in his mane sneaking around out there a while back.
Which way did he go?
How am I supposed to know? Buggered off down the road, I expect. Now why don't you do the same and leave me be?
Thank you for your kind words. Alright. I think this quest is leading me out of town. I might as well do it. No. We don't need the cameraman, we need our Chocobo.
Ready, go? Yeah!
More bandits or people just being on their way?
Straight home now.
We don't want any trouble.
Neither do I. I'm looking for someone. A grey-haired mercenary.
Well, we haven't seen him.
Yes, we have. We saw him climbing up the rocks. Those ones, over there.
Maybe he found his thieves.
Mum won't let me near them. She said there's goblins up there, and that they eat little boys for dinner.
Shush now. You've said quite enough already.
I only told him what you said.
I'd listen to your mother if I were you.
Yeah, something tells me she doesn't like strangers. The boy, on the other hand, very helpful.
I know Mum was only trying to scare me, but I'm not afraid of goblins. Not the little ones, anyway.
And we'll take care of any small goblins we can find, really.
Did Joseph's
And let's be honest,
already lug their stolen wares all the way out here?
to be honest, it's probably more human thieves here than any other kind of beast, let's be honest. An ancient sword. Okay, wasn't expecting that. Is it any good, or do I need to upgrade it first before it's gonna be any good? It is better. It is better. Nice. Huh. Definitely need to go by the hideaway to see if we can upgrade it. Making sure we look around pretty thoroughly, just in case there are more chests. The shinies, I don't worry about those because I haven't seen any shiny that's actually worth its salt. But where there are shinies, there might also be a chest or two. Damn, it is goblins.
I think we've found our thieves. They don't look happy to see me. That's better.
Damn, Prince know how to fight. Yeah, but let's be honest, fighting against me, it's already a bad start today. Unless all these minions are gonna start attacking us after this. That's mainly why I'm saving up our bigger movesets. Whoa, 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 whoa. You're not supposed to be this strong. Enemy bested, but not defeated, so it's probably just knocked out. And of course a goblin coin.
Let's get this over with.
Stop! Don't kill him, he's just protecting his home.
Joseph? So the boy was right.
I don't know you.
Your porter friend sent me to find you. She was worried you might have got yourself killed.
Have I been gone that long? Wasn't hard finding the thieves. problem was knowing what to do with them when I did.
I take it things are more complicated than they appear.
It always is. Monsters are not always monsters.
I ruled out bandits before I even left the market. You know why that is? Because our thieves had no interest in gold or gems or anything they couldn't eat for that matter. Add to that the rumors of goblins in the area and the mystery practically solved itself. I soon found their cozy little homestead and all the missing food. I launched myself at them full of righteous fury, but their leader was the only one who moved to meet me. The others, they huddled around that food, ready to die protecting it. They stole because it was that or starvation. I've been there myself, back when times were hard.
So you spared them, and earned their trust into the bargain by the look of it.
These goblins aren't native to the area. They don't know how to survive such barren lands, so I've been teaching them. And once they've learned to hunt and forage, they won't be fool enough to risk their necks in Boklad.
I'm impressed. I didn't know goblins could be reasoned with.
Do me a favor. Let the porter know I'm safe. I'll head back to the market once my work here is done. Oh, and don't mention the goblins. I don't want people coming here brandishing pitchforks. Not now this lot have sworn off thieving.
Your secret's safe with me.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Well, it is somewhat impressive. Making Goblin not steal anymore.
I'd always thought of goblins as mindless savages. But if I'm honest, I like them better than half the men I've served with.
Yeah, because there is some honor in the way that, that they only do what they do for food. It's a bit dark in here. See, we got... Ah, there it is. Alright, let's get back to town, I say. I reckon that as soon as we get off their turf, we can get back on our chocobo. Yes.
Come on.
Let's deliver the message.
Faster.
And of course, continue on with our other side quests. Because it would be nice if we can complete them before the end of today's episode. Really, Jill? Outrunning me? You know you're heading straight into a race, isn't it? Maybe later on I need to prove my point that I am the faster one on my chocobo.
There are no crystals here.
Joseph's fine. He'll be back once he's tied up a few loose ends.
That's a weight off my shoulders.
He certainly knows his business. You found your thieves all right. And I dare say they won't be coming back.
A good man to have around, that Joseph. And if he says there'll be no more thieving, that's good enough for me. Thank you for putting my mind at ease. Here, for your troubles.
Quest complete. Nice amount of cash. Are we getting close to leveling up once again? It's always a nice extra. Ooh, looks like we have a third quest as well.
Would you happen to be a... that well-notched steel and impressive physique? I have need of a sword for hire, and yours looks to be a weapon well worth the coin. Might you be convinced to offer me the use of those formidable arms?
How exactly do you intend to use them?
Well, being something of a scholar of Zemeckyan history, I wish to investigate the ruins near the city. And I require a rugged companion, lest I find myself waylaid by ne'er-do-wells or the beasts sent to roam the area. Should you accept, you will not only earn yourself material wealth, but partake of the true treasure that awaits us there. The rich and storied history of Zemeckis. Well, will you ever party to a finer proposition?
Might as well.
My arms are yours.
Wonderful. Then come. We must away.
But where are we going?
Along the old Zemeckis Road, and from there, onward to discovery. Quickly! There is not a moment to lose.
Wait. Good luck with your ne'er-do-wells.
Sure. We'll protect him.
I better make sure he doesn't get himself killed.
Yeah, he's probably waiting for us outside the city. But that gives us the opportunity to finish off the other one.
Peaches and pears.
And that way we'll have at least 2 quests done. And then we just need to guide this guy all the way to, let's say, his rich tapestry of history.
Are you Milan, the butcher?
That's me. What can I do for you?
The innkeeper's just had a special delivery. He thought you might like to join him for a cup of wine after you pack up for the day.
He knows me only too well. And I've got a ham here that will go handsomely with a nice drop.
Wine and ham to spare. Bocklad clearly isn't suffering then.
Comes with being the place everyone has to pass through to get to everywhere else. Those who travel the Crystal Road bring all manner of goods with them. We get meat from San Brec, herbs from Rosaria. Why, sometimes we even see curiosities from across the Narrow. My old man knew what he was about when he set up shop here all those years ago. Anyway, thanks for the good news. Oh, you know what? Maybe I'll shut up shop early. Wouldn't want to keep our friend waiting.
He's looking very forward to that bottle.
I've been keeping a cut of something special by for just such an occasion.
Good. Alright, one more.
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
Let us through!
I'm looking for Bolek. I was told he'd be guarding the gate.
Well, you found him. You're not here to enlist, I take it?
I wasn't planning on it.
He's just taken delivery of a rare vintage, a Gotan 66. He thought you might like a cup.
I've never said no to a goat hand. I'm not about to start now. Thanks for letting me know.
You must be a busy man.
The market would be flooded with refugees if we weren't here to stem the flow. Oh, my heart goes out to them, all right, but we've got our orders. No papers, no passage. Plenty try to slip past us nonetheless. And every now and then, one of them's foolish enough to try and force their way through. And when they do, well, things can get nasty. You know what? That wine's sounding better by the moment.
It truly does.
I wonder if the innkeeper might spare a cup of that wine.
There's nothing like a good drink to drown your sorrows. No one knows sorrow like us gate guards.
True. But even though it might not look like a good thing they're doing, if all the refugees went through the gate, this place would, 1, be flooded and be destroyed in the process. God, there's only so much refugees a town can handle before it's just taken over and completely turned to the ground. Because all these foods, all these goods, they're going to be taken by those refugees if there are too many. Because they will just stop caring about it because they need the food and the drink. But yeah, let's see if we can have a cup, because it is sounding a lot better every minute.
I spoke to your friends. They'll be along soon.
That's fantastic news. Thank you kindly. It's been a while since we all sat down together. And the way I see it, that wine is as much theirs as it is my own.
How so?
Well, I wouldn't be serving anything but slops without Aldrich to go and fetch the good stuff for me. And then there's Milan, who always sends customers my way. And Bolek, an even-handed keeper of the peace, if ever there was one. Those 3 are the backbone of Bocklad. Lose any one of them, and the market would soon fall apart. And without the market, I wouldn't have a single customer. I'd say that's worth a bottle of 66, wouldn't you?
And more besides. Everyone needs a shoulder to lean on. Be they world-weary innkeepers or brooding swordsmen. Right. I'd better prepare for my guest's arrival.
I hear you had me carrying a bottle of Gotan 66. If I'd have known, I would have sold the thing and lived like a lord. I'll settle for a cup, though, if you're in a sharing mood.
A Gotan 60 bloody 6. Just as well I had something special of my own set aside.
A bottle between the four of us might not be enough to drown our sorrows, but it can't hurt.
Here they are, the free pillars of Boklat. Sit yourselves down, gentlemen. The woes of the world may be monstrous in many, but there's nothing like a few good friends to keep the misery at bay. Never a true word spoken.
So true. Drink, bread, cheese, meat. Oh yeah, they're definitely having a party. Quest completed. No drink for us. Black blood. Oh, I'll take that. Alright, well, I reckon that accompanying Joachim for the old Damascus Road is gonna take a bit of time. And like I said, there's one thing I'd love to check. And that is if we can upgrade that sword. So let's do that before we call today's episode. And next time we're gonna do the escort mission. And of course, by going back here, we'll have our full HP recovered, as always. And we can buy our supplies back again.
Is it business or pleasure?
A little bit of
One
both.
purse weighing you down. You'll not find a better price than that.
That is true.
Is that all?
What do you need? What do you want?
Just a small check. Oh, no ancient blade. Oh, I was kind of hoping on it, because it did look a bit rough around the edges, so I thought maybe if we could reinforce it, it might be a really nice, fine-looking blade as well. We'll deal with it. Okay, so we also have this. Is there maybe... This is the only one I want to make. I do need to find where Grimmel can hide it. Might check the board before we go anywhere. Who knows, maybe the ancient sword will be part of a later recipe. So I don't think it would be a bad thing to have. And it is stronger at this point, even if it is just by 2 points.
I don't know.
Alright, let's have a quick look at the hunting ward. See if we can find the Grimmelkin, because if it's a B level enemy, we can definitely do that. Let's see. Ariman, Angel Dead, Belphegor. A sea enemy. The Kateri in Dalmacia. I think on the next episode we'll do this hunt, because if I'm right, we're gonna get the item necessary to make that new blade, which is stronger than the diamond weapon we'll be able to make in the future. So I think that would be a very nice thing to do, because it will give us that little bit of extra strength to move ahead. And like I said, I have completed 3 hunts. We could use a few more, and we have a bunch of B's and C's in the list. This one, yeah, this is gonna be a hard one. We don't even know where it is, and it gives us like 20,000 in cash. Yeah, this is for later in the game, definitely. But yeah, Grimmelkin, we'll find it, we'll beat it, we'll get it. Alright, but for now, I'll leave it here. So for now, I wish you all a great night, morning, day, wherever you are. And if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and be back next time as we go hunt down monsters for materials, make a better weapon, and guide a scholar to his ruins, so he can learn a little bit more about the land's history and us in the process as well. So till then, bye bye.